And these two start.
There's nothing there. That is crazy. This is got the tattoo. Wow. That is crazy. Damn. That's me right now, and that's me without them, huh?
What do you think?
It's I haven't seen myself like that in years, without nothing. Damn.
Does it make you more excited to get them off?
Yeah, it does. In all reality, it does. Like, I'm like, damn, like, I haven't seen myself, like, I get to see this every day. Not this. I haven't seen this since I was 13. Wow. Damn, that's a trip, man. Oh, a little bit of tattoos changes. That makes it a little different.
Do you think things will change at all? Just stay the day when you get them off?
If they stay there, I think I'm changing. It is, but I think I'll get more accepted if I look like this than if I look like this without nothing on my face and still on my arms. I think if I have nothing, I think I'll be a little bit more acceptance by employers, other people. You know, I wouldn't get judged that bad. You know, they'll see me just as the fat guy. You know, that guy with no tattoos, the fat one. I used to have them before. You know, and damn, I'd rather than get called like that than like all the cholo. You know, it's just. It's crazy how a little bit of computer I can do all this. Like, wow, that's damn. It's nice. Well, when I was little, like I grew up like really bad. Like, my dad was a crackhead. My dad just smoked crack. My mom's addiction was men. You know, so men coming in and out of my house. You know, my dad didn't have money to pay for the dope. My mom would pay for it with her body. So my dad would prostitute my mom to be able to get his drugs. You know, my dad was not the coolest guy, not the coolest dad to be around with. He used to kick us out in the middle of the night. I was sleeping outside. I was 6 at that time. My little brother was 4, and my oldest brother was 7. And we'll be sitting outside. At the age of 6, one night when my dad and my mom kicked us out of the house because a dope man was in there and they were partying. The gentleman that used to be my neighbor, his name was Carlos. He's the one basically that accepted me into his family. He came out, he said, I'm tired of this shit of seeing you guys out here. He was 16 years old, and he took it upon himself to basically become my mentor and my dad for that time. Within that time, I took a loving into this guy because he was there for me regardless. You know, it would be the middle of the night. He'll let me sleep in his house. I felt like I was his son. You know, he told me a lot of good stuff. He told me how to keep in school. Stay away from drugs, stay away from gangs and all these things. And then one day, we're walking back. It was summer. We were barely gonna go to summer vacation, and we're coming back. And at that time, I used to live in East LA, so we're coming back from school, and he's walking me home. A gentleman walks up to us and asks him, like, "Where you from?" And he just like doesn't pay attention to him. He's like, "Whatever," like, you know. 5 minutes later, he asked him again, like, "Where you from?" Like, now he was angry. After that, all I remember is just hearing multiple pops. I heard pop, 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 pop. I heard 7 shots. I turned around, and as soon as I was turning around, I felt something splash me in my face. It was his brain matter. He got shot in his face. His blood, his brains covered my body with it. You know, he fell to the ground and he was screaming. He was crying, and I grabbed him, and he kept on telling me not to let him die. I held him in my arms until he died. But everybody else said that he was already dead when I picked him up, that I was the one screaming, and I was the one saying to don't let him die. You know, after that, it's just, everything went downhill. The tattoos, the first tattoos began when I was little. Like I said, growing up in the streets, you just got nothing else to do, and it's just gangbanging and being out there trying to do something with your life. It's just kind of hard, so you lean more to the violence and the gangs. And so yeah, I got mine when I was young, and then the rest of them all prison. It was more like a shout for help when I didn't want to accept that I needed it. I was like, fuck, somebody look what I'm doing. I'm destroying myself so somebody can help me out. And then it was just like, I don't know, I just got addicted to them, and it's just like one after another, and they just start piling up, and next thing I know, it's just like damn, I don't have no more space. And that means I would have had a lot more opportunities here than looking like this. Even though I still have some opportunities, but it's just that I still have that little what ifs would give people when I look for jobs. Like, what if he hasn't reformed himself? What if he's still a drug addict? What if he's never gonna help out, you know? And then they see, oh, ex-gang member lazy. For some reason they assume that. It's like, no, ex-gang member, I gotta prove myself more to you guys and work extra harder to try to get this job, because I'm not gonna get it just being a bum. It all changes, like, so you start growing up, and then I just wanted to survive. Like, you know, that's it, just survive. Make it to 18. Now I'm gonna be 30, and it's like, damn, I made it. Like when I got busted and I was like, I'm fucked. I say there's no going back. It's just go full on and just sit in this jail cell for the rest of your life. It's like, you know, you're already here, and it's like, it wasn't looking promising, and it's just like, I don't know. That was my mentality, was like, give up, bro. Like, you're not gonna come out of this alive. Like, you're done, you're shit. So it was like, damn. So yeah, I did give in, and I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna care. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to become that person that I want to be in jail. And it's like, this is my life. I'm in too deep to this shit to be not to step back. But it was just that, when I was like, what do you mean I'm in too deep? I finally realized, like, you can never be in too deep to this. It's like, there's always a chance, and there's like, it's all to you if you want it. And I was like, man, this ain't my life. You know, it's like, I had to give it up. Not only because I had to, it's just I wanted to give it up. And it's just like, there was nothing behind it, you know? I wasn't getting nothing positive out of it. It was just like, I kept on going to jail. It's like, that's it, and kept on prolonging my parole. It's now I'm off parole, and it's like, fuck, I got rights, and I get a vote, and I get a lot of things, and you know, I get to refuse searches, and I'm like, no, you cannot search me. No, you cannot come inside my car. And it's like, you know, and it's like, before I didn't have that choice, it was like, there you go ahead and sign and go and just search whatever you want. Destroy my car, don't worry about it, I'll deal with it later. And it's like, now I got the choice, the opportunity to say, like, no, what do you mean? Like, you're not coming inside my car, you step inside my car, I'll sue you. Like, you know, it's like, I have rights, and it's like, I get seen as an actual human being now, and not as a convict, or not as a parolee, or not as some number. And it's like, I'm Francisco now.
How did you go about it?
When I met G that was the whole thing, that it's like, damn, you could change. This is the man that's gonna help you. This is the one that's gonna cut all your anchors, and you're not gonna have nothing weighing your ass down no more. And it's like, he did it, and sometimes I might have not liked the way he talked to me, because he got at me the way, so, like, you know, like a dad, and it's like, he made me realize shit that I didn't want to realize, and it's like, but, hey, it wasn't for all that pushing me and being on my bumper and telling me when I was messing up, that you're messing up and I'll get your shit together. It's like, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I don't think the same, the whole mentality's different. It's like, now it's just like, just want to be me now. I want to live life and let other people live, and that was like the most challenging, and accepting that I was different than everybody else, and I did look different, and then I couldn't get torn up and get my panties in a bunch every time somebody looked at me funny, because that shit was gonna happen the rest of my life, or my own fucking doing this for myself. It's like, it was gonna happen. So that was one of the challenging. And the other thing was just the gawks. I used to hate that. I like flip out when people just like, you're walking by a store and they did that. That was like, that right there will like make me blow up, and it's just like, I'll start cursing at them, and now it's just like, yeah, I got over it. It's like, yeah, they're not hurting you by staring at you. It's like, I got stopped numerous times from getting like enormous tattoos on my face. So I got stopped a lot of times from doing that. So I would have had a lot more retarded tattoos on my face, you know? But I just didn't. I just stopped. There's one of my friends that was
Matter of fact, in the same prison that we were in, he was like, had like a little bit of authority there. So he told the guys that was the tattoo artists that we could only get tattoos, because in prison it's not like you could go and be like, oh, I'm gonna go with this northerner and get this northerner to tattoo me. It's like, no, you gotta do it yourself, like within your own race and within your own. Southern California stays with Southern California, Northern California stays with the Northern California team. So you gotta do it with another Southerner, so it's like, fuck. So we had 3 of them there, and it's like, my friends told me, like, if you tattoo his face, I swear to God, I will fuck you guys up. So that stopped him, and he was like 6'5", like 280 pounds, massive, like all bodybuilder dude, like been down for like 17 years. So it's like a big old dude there. And
Why was this guy looking after you?
because he said that was kind of, he said that I was gonna regret it down the line. I shouldn't be stupid. And I was like, yeah, right. Like, you're just a hater. You're just old, and you don't know what the fuck's going on. So like, bro, you're gonna regret that shit. I get accepted with circles that before I wouldn't be accepted. I'll be the one like, yeah, go park my car instead of come sit at this table with us. And it's like, man, it's just so great how stuff happens that, man, how can I explain it? That I have producers, directors calling me and be like, hey, here, come sit with us, buddy. Like calling me a buddy, calling me a friend. It's like, before I wouldn't have that, I'll have people be like, take your felon ass over there, or a convict, go over there, or a inmate, so. And it's like, I'm not an inmate, I'm not a felon, and I am a person. And it's like, I get that now. And it's like, fuck, if that was the way that I would have lived before, I was like, man, I would have gave all this shit up a whole long time ago. My main thing is to become a gaffer. It's the head lighting instructor. So it's like, that's my goal, to gaff someday for somebody famous like Michael Mann, or a good director, where it's like, I get recognized for my ability to be able to be a good gaffer. And it's like, I want that, and that's like one of the most prestige things that I think I could, and then I think I could accomplish it, because I kind of, like, that's like a passion of mine, is to see it. How to be able to bring light into this set and just disappear it, like make it vanish away like nothing. My name is Francisco Flores. I worked at Home Industries at one point. Now I don't, I moved on. I work in Hollywood, and I'm an electrician.